So I guess PlayStation is dead now. All right, so it's been an insane generation this time with PlayStation and with Xbox, as we've seen so many changes come to the gaming industry, from Xbox really leading the way here with becoming more multi-platform, putting their games on PlayStation and putting their games everywhere and trying to get as many people to access and play their games. We've seen the price and the cost of developing games just go up, skyrocket, hundreds of millions of dollars, and companies are looking at their budgets and thinking, we need to get more people to play our games so we can make our money back and have better profit margins. And the only way to do that is to expand out and put our games in front of more people. I've been calling this here for a while that PlayStation was going to follow Xbox and go down this route, putting their first party games in more places, putting their first party games on PC. I still think they're going to be putting first party games day and date on PC at some point, but it looks like they're going even further than all of this, as a new job posting has popped up where they are looking for a senior director for multi-platform and account management. And within this job posting, they specifically mention putting games on PC, on Nintendo, and on Xbox. So PlayStation, they are following Xbox once again, which has kind of been the history in terms of Xbox going out there and doing things and being innovative, and PlayStation looking at what they're doing and making moves. This isn't even the first time this generation that they have done this. They already went ahead and adjusted PlayStation Plus to try to take on Xbox Game Pass. And I think this is just another move here where the writing is on the wall. Putting your games in more places is the right business decision to make, and keeping games exclusive aren't selling consoles nearly as much as they used to, and really aren't even the main thing that get people to buy consoles. So why even lock it to a singular device? People want to play where they are and want to play the games on the devices that they do have. So here is the job posting that PlayStation has put out there. This is a new job posting, and it is for the Senior Director, Multi-Platform and Account Management. And specifically in the overview here, they say, reporting to the Vice President, Commercial Management as Senior Director of Multi-Platform and Account Management, you will play a critical leadership role in shaping and executing the global commercial strategy for PlayStation Studio software titles across all digital platforms beyond PlayStation hardware, including Steam, Epic Game Store, Xbox, Nintendo, and mobile. And the role is accountable for optimizing title profitability, ensuring cross-functional alignment, and leading a high-performing team focused on multi-platform expansion, mid-range commercial planning, and platform partner management. And they also go on here to say that in terms of team leadership, they will have a senior manager for platform sales on Xbox and PC, a manager for platform and planning and performance for PC and Xbox. These are the people that they are going to be leaders of. They say direct and develop a team of senior managers across multi-platform strategy. So they're going to have managers working on Xbox and PC, releasing PlayStation titles on there and managing how those games end up going out. So this is the beginning. So this is exactly what this job posting says it is. It's PlayStation going multi-platform, getting more of their games onto Xbox, onto Nintendo, onto mobile, onto PC, of course, and trying to see how they can make more money, evaluating their games. Basically everything that Phil Spencer had to go out and do a whole business meeting about, the whole dead day in February where everybody had a meltdown, where Xbox thought that they go out there and put a business update for gamers and for Xbox fans in terms of them changing their strategy. It's basically what this role is saying in a job posting form. They are going to look at their games. They're going to look at profitability and choose which games are going to be going over to the different platforms. And Xbox will be getting more PlayStation games. That is just the bottom line at the end of all of this. We've heard rumors that Lego Horizon is coming over, and the Horizon IP itself is a massive PlayStation IP, and that going on Xbox would be a big thing for them. You've heard people talking about potentially Spider-Man going onto Xbox. I could see that happening simply because of the Disney IP and the fact that it probably cost them a lot of money for that IP, that they want to be able to make a couple $1 million off of other gamers on other platforms. Like, I think Spider-Man would sell very well if it did release on to Xbox. But the question you have to ask yourself going forward is, what other games are they talking about here? What other first party PlayStation titles will be landing specifically on the Xbox console? And will it just be multiplayer games as a service? Will there be Ghost of Yotei at some time in the future when Ghost of Yotei comes out on PC? Will it also be releasing on Xbox and on the Nintendo Switch 2? All of these questions now are what people are going to be asking with a job posting like this. PlayStation does this, in my opinion, in a smarter way than Xbox. They come out, it's a Friday night, they put out a job posting that clearly states they are going multi-platform, and people talk about it right now, but they don't create this huge spectacle that Xbox created with their whole business update because of people online that were losing their minds, which I think actually probably hurt them in the long run, because during that business update, they were talking about 4 games, although they did say that they would potentially be bringing more games in the future. But you see people turning that into Xbox lying about everything that they were going to do. But PlayStation Friday drops the job posting silently, and people have picked up on it, but it is what they say it is. Like, they are going multi-platform. More games are coming over to Xbox. More games are coming over to Nintendo. And this is a great thing. This is a good thing. People are going to console war the heck out of this. Even in this video, I'm kind of potentially console warring with saying PlayStation is that as a joke, but this is a great thing here for gamers, for the industry. Xbox led the way on this because I think Xbox saw the writing on the wall with how much it's costing to develop games. And then obviously they go out there and have these massive acquisitions, and they're seeing how much it costs to develop those games, knowing that they have to put them onto other platforms. And now PlayStation is going to be doing the same thing. It's inevitable from what we have seen, transpire throughout the industries throughout this generation. If people don't want to have more layoffs, they don't want to have more studios closing down, they don't want to have more games being canceled, this is one of those ways that will reduce those things, because you'll have a bigger pool of people being able to buy the games, which will bring in more money for these studios. And there's less of a chance that all of the crazy stuff that has happened over the last number of years with the insane amount of layoffs at all the different studios, there's a chance that there will be less of that by being able to increase their margins and make more money on a quarterly basis. Because the reality is, all these companies have to do is show growth to their shareholders and enough growth to satisfy them. And if that's not happening, that's when you start seeing all of the bad stuff within the industry happening. So crazy news here that this job posting did drop, but it's not surprising. A lot of people saw this coming, but it'll be the console fanboys that are going to be pretty upset about this, as we already saw when Helldivers 2 got announced for the Xbox Series X and S. But the truth is, this is good for gaming. This is good for everybody. Just like when Xbox did it, it was good for gaming, and it was good for gamers and everybody out there. But I'll end the video there. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up. If you are new here, hit that subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Thank you.